News 46 is brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, a man is airlifted after being shot. A multi-rollover accident survivor gives an update. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
A domestic dispute results in one person fighting for his life. It's June 16th, 2017. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. The names have not yet been released by the Nye County Sheriff's Office. Neighbors told News 46 that the family just moved in a few months ago to the quiet neighborhood near Gamebird. Last night, an argument got out of control. Last night at approximately 10 p.m., the Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies responded to a report of a domestic incident at a residence located in the 3000 block of South Soplo Avenue here in Pahrump. Residents at this address reported that one person had been shot. Upon arrival, deputies located a 77-year-old man with serious gunshot wounds and began life-saving measures until paramedics from Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue arrived and took over the treatment of the patient. The subsequent investigation by detectives and deputies indicated that a verbal altercation had occurred between the 77-year-old man and a 51-year-old family member. During the course of the investigation, deputies learned that the elderly man had threatened the family member with a firearm, who at this point fired his own weapon at the elderly man in apparent self-defense. The family member has cooperated with the investigation and has not been taken into custody. The older man was transported to UMC Trauma Center in Las Vegas via Mercy Air. No charges are pending at this time. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. 20-year-old Norman Stevens was in a rollover on June 7th with 26-year-old Brian Rowlandson. Nevada Highway Patrol says intoxication appears to be a factor in the crash that has left the driver, Brian, fighting for his life. He is currently in a coma in a Vegas hospital following the crash that took place in the hills off West Charleston Park. A GoFundMe page has been set up to help the family offset some of the cost.
We were going up off-roading at the top of the hill of Charleston Park, and we were coming down, and we were doing 85 miles an hour, and we lost control, and we rolled 9 to 10 times.
Why were you doing 85?
I don't know. Right when I was going to turn the music down and tell him to slow down a little bit, tell my boy Brian to slow down, we lost control afterwards, and we were already on our way rolling, and he went out his driver's side window, from what I've been told, and got rolled over. I had my seatbelt on, so I stayed in the car the whole time throughout the whole roll.
How's Brian, do you know?
As of right now, he's not stable enough, I heard, to go into surgery, or I heard he went into surgery. He's in critical condition in Vegas, in ICU. That's all I know right now. He's in UMC.
You were seatbelted in?
Yeah, I had my seatbelt on. I got the scar on my shoulder and everything. My left arm was in the middle console, so it got banged up a little bit. That's why my arm's in a sling. It's all bruised up. I can't move it all that much, but...
Is this your third rollover?
No.
How many have you had?
This is my second, and my first one wasn't as bad. My first one, I rolled it like 30, 40 miles an hour, but I only tipped over a little bit. This is my second rollover. I wasn't drinking. I don't know if he was fully. He was on medication. I know that. He takes prescription medication. That's all I know. I was sober, so.
How long have you been friends with Brian?
I've known Brian for a couple months.
So how's his family, do you know?
I don't know his family very well. I know his mom's taking it kind of hard, and his sister's out of Phoenix. That's all I know about his family.
Were there other vehicles up there with you?
No, no, there wasn't. There was a girl coming down off the mountain that actually called the cops for us, that stayed and was trying to help us through.
And called the Nye County Sheriff's Office. They airlifted Brian out of there, and you were transported to Desert View?
Both of us got transported to Desert View, but he got airlifted from Desert View. They couldn't get the helicopter to where we were, from what I heard.
And you can look up that GoFundMe page for Brian Rowlandson. The Board of County Commissioners has approved funding in the amount of $50,000 as a one-time startup fee for operational costs for public transportation here in Nye County. They also approved an application for the Nevada Department of Transportation for a grant in the amount of $50,000 a year for 3 years for operational cost.
I'd like to make a motion to appropriate funding of $50,000 a one-time startup operational cost for public transportation in Nye County, beginning with service in Pahrump. And 2, allow staff to sign a funding letter to be provided at the time of grant submission.
All right.
Is that what we want?
Yeah, I think so. Is there a second? This is from the town funds.
Town funds.
Isn't that what you said?
Yes.
Second.
Okay. So that we're clear, this motion is, go ahead, John.
To be clear, I'll amend my motion to say it comes out of Pahrump Town funds.
Second
Okay.
that. Yes.
Second that? All right. So I got a motion by Koenig and a second by Wickman. Now, further discussion. Let's go down to the folks sitting at the table. Okay, I got a motion and a second. You're almost there. So what would you like to say? Anything? You're welcome to say anything if you want
Don't sell past the sale.
on this item.
Yes, we'd like you to go ahead and approve it. This is Tom
Okay.
Waters, W-A-T-E-R-S.
Thank you, Tom. Okay. Commissioners, you ready to vote? All in favor?
I have a
Okay, go ahead, Donna.
I have a question down here. This is for Vets Trans. Is that the one that's been in service for a
No.
while, or is this a different one?
No, this is a different one. Veterans is running by itself now. This is the one that runs for everybody. Or
Okay.
will run for everybody.
Okay, yeah, because I'm reading something here that says Vet Trans grant applied to public transportation, $50,000. Is this connected anyway with what we did for the DAV last meeting? No connection
No.
between those two either?
No, ma'am.
Okay, because I don't have a problem with it coming out of the town fund. There seems to be some people that have a problem with us spending any town's funds on what they call county issues. So is this anyway a county issue? Is this totally a town issue?
It's not run by the county. It's run by the Transportation Committee out of, Tom Waters sitting there, and it's run by those guys. It's a separate committee. It's not run by the town. It's not run by the county. We're giving them money to support them, to get them through the grant, and then they're going to be sort of on their own.
Okay, and then this is to start a bus service for everyone, or just strictly for vets?
Everybody.
Everyone.
Everybody?
Low
Okay,
cost for everybody.
okay. So people in the town are going to benefit from it then? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
4-0.
Looks like we might be getting some public transportation. Well, residents are up in arms about a proposed rate increase. We'll have that when we return.